Your dog is staring at the corner of the room. There is nothing there. You've checked twice. You even waved your hand through the air like you were trying to catch a ghost. Nothing. But your dog hasn't moved, hasn't blinked. His nose is twitching. His ears are rotating like two tiny satellite dishes locked onto a signal you will never, ever receive. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your dog is not broken. He is not dramatic. He is not auditioning for a horror movie. He is simply living in a completely different version of reality than you are. Right now, in the same room, at the same moment, your dog is picking up on things you cannot see, cannot smell, cannot hear, and in some cases, cannot even begin to conceptualize. His senses aren't just better than yours. Some of them operate on entirely different frequencies, in dimensions your biology wasn't built to access. You've been sharing a home with a creature that experiences the world like a completely different species, because that's exactly what he is. And today, we're going inside that world. And in this video, you're about to go through 20 real science-backed things your dog can detect, sense, and experience that are completely invisible to you. Not myths, not internet rumors, actual documented phenomena from animal behavior research, veterinary science, and sensory biology. By the end of this video, you won't just understand your dog. You'll be genuinely amazed that you've been living with this level of superpower and calling it a pet. Let's go. Number 1, the scent of your emotions. Your dog can literally smell your fear, joy, grief, and your stress. This isn't metaphor. When you're anxious, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol, both of which have a distinct chemical odor that your dog's 300 million scent receptors pick up instantly. You, as a human, have 6 million. Your dog is running a Ferrari nose, while you're operating a 1997 hatchback with one window that won't close. He knows you're nervous before you've admitted it to yourself. Number 2, your unique odor fingerprint. Every human being has a completely unique chemical scent signature, as individual as a fingerprint. Your dog has memorized yours down to molecular detail. He can identify you by smell alone in a crowded room, through a closed door, from a quarter-mile away downwind. When he sniffs you after you come home from somewhere new, he's not just saying hello, he's reading your entire day like a receipt. Number 3, the Earth's magnetic field. A 2020 study published in eLife confirmed what researchers had suspected for years, that dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field. They preferentially orient their bodies along the north-south magnetic axis when they defecate and urinate. Your dog is using an internal compass to decide where to poop. You need Google Maps to find a parking lot. Number 4, ultraviolet light. Humans cannot see UV light. Our lenses filter it out. Dogs, along with cats, reindeer, and several other mammals, have lenses that allow UV light through. What this means practically is that your dog sees patterns on flowers, markings on animals, and details on surfaces that are completely invisible to you. The world under UV light looks like a secret layer of reality. Your dog has always had access to it. You've been walking past it your entire life. Number 5, the flicker of artificial light. You see a steady, glowing TV screen. Your dog sees a strobe light. Dogs have a higher flicker fusion rate than humans, meaning they process visual frames faster. Standard television refreshes at a rate designed for human perception. To your dog, older screens literally flicker, which is why many dogs ignore TV entirely. Newer, high-refresh screens are more watchable for them, which is why dog-specific TV content is now a real, scientifically designed industry. Your dog has been judging your television choices this whole time.
We're only 5 in, and your dog already has a built-in compass and UV vision. If you are not subscribed yet, fix that right now. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel drops weekly videos that will fundamentally change how you understand your dog, and you do not want to be the person who finds out about them 3 months late. Subscribe. Your dog would if he had thumbs. Number 6. Ultrasonic frequencies. Human hearing tops out at around 20,000 Hz. Your dog hears up to 65,000 hertz. That's an entire acoustic universe above the ceiling of your perception, filled with the high-frequency sounds of rodents moving in walls, pipes vibrating inside floors, electronics humming, and insects in the yard. Your house is never silent to your dog. Never. Number 7. Sounds from 4 times the distance. Dogs can hear sounds from roughly 4 times the distance humans can. He heard that person walking toward your house, and he also heard them turn onto your street. You won't hear the knock for another 45 seconds. Your dog isn't psychic. He's just operating with better hardware.
Number 8. Your heartbeat from across the room. Dogs can hear your heartbeat, not next to you, from across the room. They use this in ways that are almost unsettling. Dogs trained in cardiac alert work have been documented detecting irregular heartbeats before their owners feel symptoms. But even your untrained couch-dwelling dog is passively listening to your heart. When it speeds up from excitement, fear, and even from illness, he hears it change. He knows something is wrong before you've put words to it. Number 9. The specific sound of your car. Your dog doesn't just recognize your car by context or routine. He has memorized the precise acoustic signature of your specific engine, your specific tires on your specific street, and your specific way of applying the brakes. Research famously documented by biologist Rupert Sheldrake showed dogs goes to the window at the moment their owner decided to come home, and not when the car entered the neighborhood, but correlated with the decision itself. Although the mechanism is still debated, your dog's behavior is not.
Number 10. The frequency of disasters. Infrasound sits below 20 Hz, below human hearing entirely. Earthquakes, volcanic activity, severe storms, and tsunamis all generate infrasound signatures before they're detectable by human senses, or most instruments. Dogs hear it, which is why dogs across multiple documented disasters displays agitation, escape behavior, and distress hours before any human detectable event. Your dog isn't afraid of thunder. He heard the storm before the storm knew it was a storm. Number 11. Drops in barometric pressure. Before a storm rolls in, atmospheric pressure drops. You feel nothing. Your dog's sensitive inner ear and sinus cavities register the pressure change like an alarm going off. This is why your dog is pacing and panting an hour before you check the weather app and see the thunderstorm warning. He didn't predict it, he measured it. Number 12. Micro vibrations through the ground. Your dog's paw pads contain mechanoreceptors, sensory cells that detect vibration in the ground with remarkable precision. Footsteps from down the hall, animals under the floorboards, low-frequency vibrations from traffic. Your dog feels the physical world through his feet in a way your shoes and socks lifestyle has completely disconnected you from. He is literally more grounded than you, physically and measurably. Number 13. Static electricity buildup before lightning. The electromagnetic charge that builds in the atmosphere before a lightning strike is detectable in a dog's fur and whiskers. Static electricity runs along individual hairs, and dogs feel it as physical discomfort, sometimes genuine pain. When your dog hides in the bathtub during a storm, he's not being a coward. He's seeking a grounded, non-conductive surface because his body is literally tingling. You'd hide too. Number 14. Temperature variation at the molecular level. Dogs have a specialized organ in their nose, a structure at the tip called the rhinarium that is sensitive to radiant heat. This means your dog can detect the thermal signature of a warm-bodied animal nearby, even in complete darkness, by sensing the heat they emit. Your dog can find you in a pitch-black room, not by sound, not by smell alone, but by the heat your body radiates. He is running thermal imaging with his face. Number 15. Hormonal shifts during illness. Cancer detection dogs are not a party trick. They are a documented medical phenomenon. Dogs can smell volatile organic compounds that cancer cells produce, compounds that appear in breath, urine, and skin before clinical symptoms emerge. Studies have shown dogs detecting lung cancer, breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and bladder cancer with accuracy rates as high as 97%. Your dog may have sniffed you insistently in one specific spot and you told him to stop. Think about that. We are now 15 things in, and your dog has thermal imaging, a cancer detection system, and a built-in seismograph. If this channel isn't already in your subscriptions, you are genuinely missing out. Subscribe right now and bring a friend who also has a dog and also deserves to have their mind quietly rearranged. New video every week. We'll be here. Number 16, your fake smile. You can fake a smile for a photo. You cannot fake one for your dog. Dogs are expert readers of the Duchenne marker, the involuntary muscle movement around the eyes that only fires during a genuine smile. They've studied human facial expressions for so long that they can distinguish a real smile from a posed one. Your dog knows when you're performing happiness versus actually feeling it. He's been politely pretending not to notice. Number 17. Asymmetric emotional processing. Dogs process positive and negative emotional stimuli in different brain hemispheres, and they read this in your face too. Research from the University of Lincoln showed dogs display left gaze bias when looking at human faces, meaning they preferentially look at the right side of your face, which is controlled by the left brain hemisphere, and expresses emotional state more authentically. Your dog is reading the emotionally honest half of your face every time he looks at you. Number 18. Time with biological precision. Dogs don't just wait for you. They track time through scent degradation. Your odor dissipates at a measurable rate. Your dog can smell how long ago you left based on how much of your scent remains. The longer you're gone, the more excited the greeting, not because he loves you more, but because he can literally measure how long it's been. He has been calculating your absence in units of smell. That is the most poetic thing science has ever produced. Number 19. The emotional atmosphere of a room. If you've ever walked into a room right after an argument ended and felt the tension, your dog felt it before you walked in. Dogs detect residual physiological cues, elevated stress hormones still in the air, micro-changes in human posture and breathing, the specific electromagnetic and chemical residue that human conflict leaves behind. He doesn't need to have witnessed the argument. He walks in and reads the aftermath like a crime scene investigator. Number 20. When you're about to have a medical episode. Seizure alert dogs, diabetic alert dogs, PTSD interrupt dogs, cardiac alert dogs. These aren't trained to respond to visible symptoms. They are trained to respond to the precursors, the chemical changes, the behavioral microsignals, the shifts in body chemistry that precede an episode by sometimes 30 minutes or more. But here's what most people don't know. Many untrained pet dogs do this too, spontaneously, for their owners. They lie on you when your blood sugar drops. They pace when your blood pressure rises. They won't leave your side the day before you get a migraine. They're not being clingy. They're working a job you never posted a listing for, and they've never asked for a single day off. 20 things, 20 entirely real, scientifically documented ways your dog is experiencing a version of the world that is richer, deeper, and more layered than anything your senses can access. He hears your heartbeat from across the room. He smells your emotions before you feel them. He measures time in scent. He reads the honest half of your face. He felt the storm before the clouds formed. He may have already detected something in your body that no machine has caught yet. And at the end of all that sensory data, all that biological processing, all that information flooding in from every corner of his remarkable nervous system, he looked around, assessed every option available to him, and chose to spend his life lying at your feet. That's not loyalty out of ignorance. That's loyalty with full information. And you might want to go give him a proper greeting stretch response right now. If this video genuinely changed how you think about your dog, and I think it did, like this video.
It takes 1 second and it helps more dog owners find content that actually respects their intelligence. Comment below with the one thing from this list that shocked you most. We read every single comment, not a bot, actual humans, and we reply. And subscribe if you are not already part of this community. Every week, we go deeper into the world of animal behavior, dog cognition, and the science of the bond between humans and dogs. And every week, it gets more fascinating than the last. You found this channel for a reason. Stay. We'll see you in the next one.